couple of various beer awards. Story of my life. Can't find them. Bastard. It's Homebrew Wednesday 44, if I remember correctly. You going, Dizzy? The POV shop. Well, not much to tell you this week. Did hit up a brewery visit. If you saw the opening clip with all the various awards on the wall of a brewery local to me called Elgood's. Been brewing, I think, on the site since I think 1682, but actually in the Elgood's family from the 1700s. Didn't get a video. There was a free open weekend just to finish off before Christmas, so they had a special open weekend with free tours and a little ticket for one tasting. So they done an edited sort of compressed down tour of the brewery. Normally you pay £7.95 and you get 3 tickets to do 3 beer tastings, but seems it was free, they sort of trimmed it down a little bit and gave you 1 free beer tasting. So I've got a few still shots. Don't think I'm going to have time to tag them onto this video. I was going to basically explain the shots, audio, you know, and put the audio over on the video, but I can't find my mic. So when I get a chance, I'll probably tag that in on another video sometime. So there'll be some picture shots of Elgood's Brewery. The reason I'm not on my camera mount and holding is because while I was there, I did take full advantage, not those ones back there, they're other ones, and picked a few brews up from their store, and a few glasses as well. I got these 2 little glasses here, pint glass and a little Elgood's glass, which is ideal for these. Little 330 bottles. We've got the cherry wheat beer, 3.6%, and apple and vanilla wheat beer, that's 4%. Their Talon Imperial Stout, which is 6.6%. A cherry stout, 4.1%. And a 5.5% port and wine black beer. Then there's their standard array of beers that are available: cask, keg and bottle, which is the Golden Newt, a Warrior, Cambridge Bitter, a Black Dog and a Double Swan. Back behind there we've got the mead, which is just sitting in secondary quietly aging away. Raspberries all but played out. No glug glug in this week's video. And the cherry there. No activity now. There's a little odd one coming out, the raspberry one, but they're ready for bottling. The IPA, which was the earliest one I put on, is still going. It's calmed down now. I haven't put a reading on it yet, but basically, yeah, I was hoping to sort of stagger these and avoid doing all the bottling in one go, but it looks like it's going to be a bottle from my winter ale with the extras. Had a bit of fun and games with this one. I pitched it the day I done last week's video. Came down in the morning and the airlock sat just like that. Absolutely no pressure, no sign of any CO2, no activity on the yeast. So I left it thinking it might be a bit slow. I did pitch it with an 11 gram German yeast and not the kit yeast that came with the tin. Got home 9 hours later, still looked like that. No activity at all. So I began to wonder if there was too much acidity in the wort or just a bad yeast. So I sterilised the spoon, opened the lid. Absolutely nothing. The yeast was just sitting on the top of the wort, not doing a thing. There was no... it was dead. The temperature, I wondered if the LCD strip was lying. Seems to be accurate because it's reading the same temp as the other one. They're both sitting at 22 degrees. And so I repitched another packet of yeast. Came down the next morning and it still looked like that. And I thought, oh, Houston, have we got problems? Have we got a big duff batch of yeasts, or something wrong with the contents here and it's not happy, not making the yeasts happy? But came back home from work the following day on the Thursday, and she'd kick-started by then, and by Friday it was going a good one, as we say down here. Anyway, I've got something else for you, so I'll just pause it and flip the cam. Right, we're back in a more comfortable position. Anyway, we have, if it was Clement's Homebrew, it's not, it's just me with wind. No, not really. I haven't got a hamster, but we have Bear Mail from Bear Lover 1983 Brew. I just messaged him earlier today on Facebook just to say it arrived safe and sound and very well packed with stretch wrap and bubble wrap. We could be here sometime. I might need to pause because this is the sort of stuff I've got for doing my... Meanwhile, later, and I got this out specially. Justin Elder, if you're watching, we had a little conversation on Facebook about hunting knives and knives you use. That's the one I have. Carbon steel blade. The Mora from Sweden. Anyway, I'll be back in a moment when I've unwrapped these, because you don't want to watch me fiddling about and get myself in a mess. Last one. I need a bloody bear out of that. 8 minutes to unwrap them. Right, we've got the triple takes, which is the Bulldog kit, the big one they do, the 4 kilo malt kit, which I'm interested in. I know I've got to leave this one a little while to mature. Interested in seeing what this comes out like, because I have the same kit, courtesy of a freebie from work. Root Citra 6 American wheat beer. Chocolate stout. What is this? I hope no label on crank out. No label on crank out. 5% that one. Ringwood 49 a clone. I think this is the other one I've got to leave a little while. I nearly actually bought that the other day, but I bought a Celtic Experience instead. I had that one instead. You can see the bloody label because everything's dark with the Celtic Experience. Dark and mysterious. It was their golden craft ale. Bit hoppy for me. American style grapefruit overtook everything else. A hoppy pale with Columbus hops. And Amarillo wheat beer. Is it 6 beers? Cheers, Grant. We'll get those up in the near future. Right, I have the Belgian glass. Because while I bought the Celtic Experience, I also bought this unusual offering. The cookie beer. It's a Belgian, hence the glass, based on the Belgian strong speculoos cookie. This is the strong beer. 8%, based on the same ingredients as the speculoos, if I'm pronouncing that right. Speculoos cookie, which I'd never heard of. So maybe famous in Belgium, certainly not in England. It's not an Eccles cake by any means of the stretch. And we went to the other side of the world. You're not going to see this one because this is another one with a dark label. Key weasels. Know that one? I can't see shit on this screen. I don't know whether it's coming up or not. It's the Moa 5 hop. Turn the light off. Again, Belgian styley bottle. With a little cork on the top with the cage. So we've got this one to try as well. Which is 6.2%. All the way from past the land from down the under. 5 hops, so I'm guessing, I haven't looked on the site there, but I'm guessing they'll be New Zealand hops. So there's one for Chubby, and Paul, and Grant, and Dino, and all the other guys. Anyway, we're going to crack into this one. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of homebrew content this week, because there's not. Whoa! It was a bit warm. It is a bit warm in here. It was nearly a Welsh brewer moment. Doing a gentle pour. I don't think this one's bottle conditioned, I'm not sure. Not bothered if it is or isn't. But, we want the flavour anyway. Wait, clean up. Wheaty smell. And spicy smell. Getting the colour. Oh, there's a torch. It's a torch. The torch shop. There's plenty of particles floating around inside there now. Due to the you can see it looks worse on the screen there. But probably all the ingredients they use. On the nose, let's get a nutmeggy. That's what I would say. I don't think nutmeg's part of the. It smells very similar to if you stick your head in my fermenting barrel. Except mine's a lot stronger than this, and I only put 2 teaspoons in a batch. But nutmeg is definitely the smell that I'm getting more than anything else. Fading away now. I haven't seen this anywhere else. The cookie beer. I happened to see it on the shelf when I was stacking, and there was a half box. Caught my eye. Would have tried that one. Sweet, spicy, slightly gingery taste to it. Not ginger beer by any means, but there is a twang from the spices. Definitely sort of nutmeg, cinnamony type flavours. A little bit of a spicy burn, like you get with ginger. Certainly not a ginger beer. It's sort of holding a cap, but there's not anything there. There's a little bit of license. Not really. For an 8% beer, there's no sign of alcohol legs on the glass, but there is that cap is following it all the way around. There's a little bit, but not really getting much else. There is the malt sweetness, the malt taste. But obviously its inspiration is from the cookie, so the predominant taste in the beer is the spices used in the cookie. By the amount of sediment I stirred up, it looks like there's a biscuit in there. But certainly if you've had a day out on the fields, working outdoors in the cold, and you're going to sit by your wood burning stove or your open fire, this is going to warm some of them cockles up. You can feel the alcohol in the sort of burn now. 8% 11 fluid, or 11.2 fluid ounces, 33 centilitres. I think it's all Belgian on the back of the bottle. Top fermented beer brewed with the finest ingredients on the market. Serve cool. Haha! It's carbonated. And cheers. Belgique artisanal beer mit flash. Yeah. Anyway. It's a thumbs up. It's not a tipper. Definitely a spicy one. Maybe the Finlander kit I done. It's quite sweet. I don't know what the other one's going to come out like, but cinnamon and nutmeg are the main ingredients in my Christmas ale. There's no hops at all, other than whatever presents there is in the Finlander kit, and I did brew the straight kit. Can't really pull anything off that. I did try another bottle the other night and I hadn't really changed much from the other week when I done it on my Homebrew Wednesday. But yeah, it's definitely cinnamony, nutmeggy, almost a bit like sort of a pumpkin ale without the, although there is a slight, now I'm getting a slight sort of vegetable note. Now my palates are acclimatising to the taste explosion. Don't think you'd want too many of them. There's a share beer, I would say, a couple of small glasses, and have one of these. I'm thinking nice big cigar. I haven't got one. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Cheers to Grant for sending the beers. We'll get those up and running as soon as I've got my Elgood's Brewery selection there as well. I did strike lucky on the Golden Newt, so we're doing it for £1 a bottle because there's a slight hop haze. So pack of 8 for £8. See what had to be done. Norfolk's bargain of the week was beer. So if anyone wants me to do a sippity reviewy of any of these beers, obviously we've had the cookie, there's the 5 hop from New Zealand, and the Elgood's ones, put a comment in the box below. Okay, I'm going to enjoy this. Cheers, see you next week. Okay, having Tiny's trouble, friggin' remote disappears.